Hello, and I want to welcome you to Applied Mathematics. This is Chapter 7 of your course of study, Systems of Linear Equations and Inequalities. These will be guided answers to problem sets. Those include the sections of 7.1 and 7.2, so let's get started. 7.1 has systems of linear equations, and some of the problems you may encounter may look like problem set 1, where you have a choice of three coordinate pairs and two sets, or just, excuse me, one set of two coordinate or linear systems, and you're asked to determine if the ordered pair is solution of the system of equations. Well, to do that, what I like to do is label each of the coordinate pairs. The first one is A, the second one as B, and the third as C. And then I like to label the equations as 1 and 2. Alrighty, so then I like to divide it into A, B, and C. Now this is where I'm going to work out each of the coordinate pairs for each equation. So for equation 1, where we see 2x minus y equals 6. What we're going to do is take the coordinates for A, which is 5, 4, and where there's an x we're going to put in a 5, and where there's a y we're going to put in a 4. So when we do that, we'll have 2 times 5 minus the y coordinate, which is 4, equals 6. Okay, we'll solve this one. 2 times 5 is 10, minus 4 is 6. So 10 minus 4 is 6. So that 6 equals 6. That is a true answer. 6 does equal 6. So that means that A is a solution to the equation 2x minus y equals 6. But let's see, does the coordinate of A also work for the equation 2? So let's take a look. Oh, excuse me. Should be 2. And the equation 2 is 2x plus y equals 14. Okay, and the coordinate pairs for A are x equals 5 and y equals 4, so we'll plug in where we see an x of 5, where we see a y, we'll plug in a 4. Alright, so we have 2 times 5 is 10, plus just that 4 equals 14. And we solve that 14 is equal to 14. That too is a true statement, so we know that A, the coordinate pair A, which is 5, 4, is a solution to both of the equations, so it is a solution to both. But now we have to see, does the equation B, does the coordinate pair B and coordinate pair C also work for equations 1 and 2? So let's test that out. So 2. So for B, we'll just rewrite the first equation. And now we'll place in the B coordinate. So where we see an x, we'll put in a 2, or excuse me, a 0. Where we see a y, we'll put in a negative 6. Alright, so 2 times 0 is 0, and then minus times a minus is a positive, so we have 6 equals 6. That is a true statement. So that means that the coordinate pair of B is a solution to the first equation. But now we have to ask ourselves, is it a solution to the second equation, which is 2x plus y equals 14. So now we'll plug in our coordinates. X will plug in as 0 plus y, which is negative 6, equals 14. And when we solve this, 2 times 0 is 0, plus negative 6 is just negative 6 equals 14. And as you see, negative 6 is not equal to 14, so that is not a solution. Okay, so let's work with C. In the first equation, we have 2x minus y equals 16. And everywhere we see an x, we're going to put in a 3, and everywhere we see a y, we'll put in an 8. So 2 times 3 from the C coordinate minus 8 from the C coordinate equals 6. When we go through and simplify, 2 times 3 is 6, minus 8 equals 6. 6 minus 8 is a negative 2 equals 6. And as you see, negative 2 is not equal to 6, so that is a false statement. What that means is that the pair of coordinates 3, 8 is not a solution to the first equation. Let's test it for the second one. So 2x plus y equals 14. Everywhere we see an x, we'll put in a 3. And everywhere we see a y, we'll put in an 8. So 2 times 3 is 6 plus 8 equals 14. And 6 plus 8 is 14. So 14 plus 14 makes a true statement. That means that the coordinate pair C, which is 3, 8, is a solution to the second coordinate, or the second equation, but it is not to the first. So if we look at what we've collected, A's coordinate pairs, which was 5, 4, works for both equations because both have check marks. B's coordinate, which was 0, negative 6, worked for one equation but not the second. And C's coordinate pairs 3, 8 worked for the first, or excuse me, did not work for the first equation, but it did work for the second. So whenever we're looking for solutions to linear equations, we want where we have both check marks. So that means that 5, 4 is a solution, or it is the solution to the linear equation.